Hey Libra, welcome, welcome. This is your reading. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll see what Mama Universe has in store for you today. And just a reminder, if you want to be considered for the free redraw at the end of the week, make sure that you're subscribing and leaving a message on one of my videos saying that you are interested. Alrighty, Mama. What messages do you have for Libra today? You got some guidance, some advice. Whoa. I feel them start to jump out of my hand, so I figured she was getting ready here. So we have exchanging gifts. Breathe. Yang. Round and round. And yin. So Yang speaks of wanting to take action on something, wanting to do. And then yin is the opposite. Yin is about relaxing and allowing things to come to you. And I feel like you're trying for yang, but you need yin, because this breathe card is tied into yin and an acceptance and sort of sitting back, relaxing, and waiting for the world to come to you. I feel like this round and round is speaking to a cycle. And I feel like it's directly tied into yang. And you trying to force something into happening, and it always turns out the same way for you, like round and round. So I feel like that's where the need for stepping back is. I have thinker, why, regeneration, come to the edge, and time for a nap. So I got a few cards here that to me are speaking of a need for reflection, a need for possibly soul searching, but definitely taking time to step back, to take care of yourself, to do something that feeds your soul, I feel. And then that come to the edge is about taking a leap of faith. For me, it's about having faith in the universe and trusting the universe that they're going to bring this change around this thing that you're after when the timing is right. So I feel like the more you chase it, the more you go round and round in a circle, repeating the same cycle and not getting what you're looking for. I feel like the Two of Swords is speaking to that why as well. It tends to represent confusion, having trouble finding clarity, and sometimes making a choice or choosing a path. I feel like it's speaking to you not understanding why you're not getting what you're looking for. I do have the Knight of Pentacles, which represents something you've been working towards for a long time, finally coming to fruition. I feel like it's tied into acceptance and trusting the universe that this thing will come its way, this success. I feel like the Emperor represents success, the thing that you're after. The Page of Wands represents good news on the way, and I do have the Judgment card. She is my karma card. She represents getting back what you put out into the universe. I feel like this acceptance, this sitting back, this taking time for self-care, to feed your soul, maybe some soul searching, some reflection, and just waiting for what you're wanting to come your way. I feel like that's when it's going to happen. I feel like this Judgment is tied into the exchanging gifts. That's when the universe can bring these gifts to you. I have the Page of Pentacles, and I feel them tied in with the King. The page represents good news on the way, and it usually speaks of a financial nature. The King of Pentacles can represent a wealth and success. So I feel like this is that good news. This is that thing that you've been working towards coming your way. The Six of Wands represents triumph over obstacles. So I see success in your future. I see that it's coming your way. I do have this Moon card, and this Moon card represents things that are still unknown to you. And I feel like it's tied into this need to step back and allow things to happen organically. I have the Knight of Swords, which represents truth and swift change. I feel like this change is coming quickly. Because the Knight of Swords, when he speaks of swift change, the change can actually be almost chaotic. And I feel like maybe that's why the universe is also saying to take this time to rest, because change is coming and it might be a little bit hectic for a while. So I have the Ten of Swords, which represents a disappointing ending, but one that is beneficial for you in the long run. And I feel like it's speaking to this path that you're on, the success that you're looking for. And it's like you're running into dead ends. You're having doors closed in your face. Like every time you keep trying to go for this thing, something comes up. I have the Seven of Swords, which speaks to a feeling of unfairness. And I feel like it also ties into this for you. The Nine of Wands represents working towards a goal over a long period of time. So definitely tying into your journey and that yang, and that actively trying to gain this success, trying to take action to gain this success. I have the Magician. The Magician speaks of having all the tools that you need to be successful in life. Okay, the impression that I get from him is that you have actually done your part now. Everything that you have done up until this point, even though you've had doors slamming in your face and it feels unfair, I feel like you've done what you needed to do. You've set the stage. Now, all you have to do is wait for it to come to you. The Three of Pentacles represents starting to see the fruits of your labor. So I feel like this is coming. This is coming. So trying to force it anymore is not going to help. It's only going to bring more frustration. You need to step back and just allow it to flow now, because you've done your part. And now it's Mama's turn to do hers. Mama Universe there, and bring those rewards, bring that Emperor, that success, that karma your way. I have the Eight of Pentacles here. The Eight of Pentacles represents learning. I feel like we're speaking of learning a life lesson here. I feel like we're speaking of learning to yin instead of yang, because I think you've been yanging for so long, trying to push this through, working so hard. I think you're actually going to have to force yourself to take a step back and accept it for what it is and wait for these gifts to come your way. The Seven of Cups represents options, weighing your options, choosing wisely. I feel like it's speaking to this choice to accept that you've done everything that you can on your part. And now it's a matter of waiting for it to come to you. The Eight of Wands speaks of swift change. So I see this coming around the corner. The Ace of Wands represents a new beginning. It can speak to a new business venture as well. Definitely, this new life is coming your way, what you've been working towards for so long. The success is coming. The Six of Pentacles, I see abundance in the Six of Pentacles. I have the Ten of Wands, which represents feeling overwhelmed and overburdened, and the Devil card, which can speak of a destructive force in your life. And I feel like it's speaking to the frustration and the stress from this round and round, and trying to force this change, and the frustration that is not coming your way and it's not coming to fruition. I feel like it's overwhelming, and it has a destructive force on you mentally and emotionally. And that's why tarot is stressing the need to let go, to step back, to care for yourself, do something that feeds your soul and decompress. The Two of Wands represents choosing a path. I feel like it's speaking to that choice. I feel like within that is where you're going to find your Wheel of Fortune, which represents your fortunes changing for the better, and the Nine of Pentacles, which speaks of happiness and abundance. So I feel like you've done your part. Mama is bringing these things your way. Right now, you just need to step back and care for yourself. Rest, relax, feed your soul. I have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords can speak of, it's sometimes called the heartbreak card, but we're not talking about romance in this read. I feel like it's speaking to the stress and the frustration of not being able to find this success, not being able to grab onto this success, of it taking so long. The Temperance card work, it speaks of speaks of a balance between emotion and logic. I feel like it's also tied into taking this time to reflect, and to maybe even soul search, to relax, to take care of yourself. I think you're going to be able to find clarity in that. The Queen of Swords speaks of ambition and drive, that yang, that need to force things. So I feel like she's tied into this Temperance card, and tempering that passion and that drive, and allowing yourself to take a step back during this time. The Knight of Cups speaks of an emotional victory. So to me, this Knight of Cups is also tying into this success that's coming your way, but also of the inner peace in the meantime by decompressing, taking time to decompress. I feel like you really need that to recharge your batteries. I feel like once your batteries are recharged, that's when you're going to be able to really truly enjoy the success that comes your way without feeling completely friggin' worn out, because I feel like that's where you're at right now. So it is time to heal from that, and have faith that this good news is right around the corner. That's what tarot is telling me today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the read. If it resonated with you, please let me know, because I do love hearing from you guys. Remember to like or subscribe. You have to subscribe if you want to be considered for the free read at the end of the week. Alrighty, guys, take care.